Hey there, how you doing? It's Gray from Akazashi's Tea House over in Japan. Are you good? I hope you're feeling genki. I'm pretty good, thanks. Recovered from a crazy Friday night out. But anyway, I have a review of the Riddler Year 1, Issue 4, which came out last Tuesday. It's priced $4.99. It's written by Paul Dano and it's got really good art by Stevan Subic. So, I've been reading this comic since it first came out, and it feels like it's been out a long time because they release one every 2 months. So it's one issue every 2 months. So you get, quite a break between each issue. But I'm enjoying it without it being mind-blowing. It's just very well written. It's got a real indie feel to it, more of a kind of Elseworlds book, I guess. It sets up the movie, the Batman, the Matt Reeves movie, and it surprised me that Paul Dano is writing it, the actor who plays the Riddler in the movie, and so far he's done a really good job. Now this issue, to be fair, it's a little bit of a slow down issue. We go right back to his childhood when he's a baby, when he's growing up in an orphanage in Gotham City, and you can imagine, it doesn't go well for him. So we see how he kind of got, not obsessed with, but he's got this thing about rats, and also this fascination with Thomas Wayne and Bruce Wayne, where that all came from. But yeah, overall, it's hard to say, did I enjoy it? I enjoyed the art. In my story summary, I point out some of the pages or the panels that really caught my eye, really blew my mind almost. But as I say, a little bit of a slower issue, but if you like character build, if you like setup, if you like foreshadowing, then yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. But it is dark. Remember that. This is pretty dark. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on with the story summary. So there will be spoilers for maybe the first half of the issue. Okay, so if you want to, please keep watching. Here we go. Okay, here's a quick synopsis from DC Comics for this issue. We're sent back into Edward Nashton's past. Like drifting through a nightmare, we experience Edward's traumatic upbringing, beginning with an abandoned baby howling on the steps of the Gotham orphanage. Through the filter of Edward's memories, we experience his brutal past, but also learn about a once possible hope. A hope that was dashed and that led to his lifelong obsession with and hatred of Thomas Wayne. We open with this creepy black and white style page with no dialogue, just the visuals, just the images. It's quite a disturbing picture. I thought the first panel there was a toy, a doll, but I think that's meant to be baby Edward. And then we see a view from outside, a very dark and forbidding looking Gotham orphanage. We see the staff processing the baby. There are initials on a piece of paper, E.N. I guess it's for Edward Nashton. Once he's asleep, put him in with the others. And then we see a little hand reaching through the cot, through the cage, the bars of a cage it appears. The Riddler, Year 1, Chapter 4, There's No Place Like Home. Next we see Edward as a toddler, and he's given the news that his biological mother has died. She passed away. The man tells him that she was in Arkham Asylum when she died. But Edward's too busy playing with bricks, with number bricks. For some reason he's putting the numbers 13 and 1 down with a question mark. He doesn't speak, we never know what he's trying to tell us. But then he puts the letters M-A-M-A. Mama? Suddenly there's a commotion at the window. The children are running to the window saying, "Come on, look, quick! Is he in there?" They're talking about Bruce Wayne. Of course he is, with his mummy, his daddy, his maids. He's the luckiest kid in the world. Take us with you, Bruce. And then look at this page here. I've got to comment on the art. I'm loving this dark indie style, this real flashback to Vertigo style of art. Look at it. No dialogue, no words are needed here. We've got a distant look of the window, and then it gets closer and closer. We see the bars on the window, and we see Edward's face. He's the only one left there. He's looking. There are handprints on the window, on the glass. It's just weird. Look at that. It's almost like an x-ray of his two hands there in the bottom panel. It's so good. I love this art by Stevan Subic. Another scene from the orphanage, probably a few years later now. We see, I guess, it's Edward in bed, pretending to be asleep, possibly. And in the background, some of the staff are saying, "Get a doctor." No, it's too late. And then we turn over to this, another dialogue-free page where you can see it's a rat making its way into Edward's slippers, and then it sees his hand hanging over the edge of the bed. He wakes up with a scream. Ow, it's bitten him. And the other children in the orphanage are telling him to shut up, Edward. Get back to sleep, you crybaby. After the bite, he has to get a dose for rabies. There's a doctor, terrifying looking face again, look at it, telling him, you'll receive 4 doses over the next 2 weeks, hold still. And again, just creepy art, look at Edward's face. In a scene of foreshadowing to the movie, we see a rat in a cage. One of the men working at the orphanage has told Edward to come and check it out. The best way to kill a rat is to drown it, and he does it in front of Edward. There's nothing to be afraid of now. And then we see Edward handing in a list of ingredients he wants to make something. The woman here is asking, how do you even know what these are? The list includes zinc sulfide, sodium carbonate, ammonium carbonate, luminol. It turns out he was making a light for himself, a nightlight, a bed light, to keep the fears away. Then we move ahead again in time, probably a few years later. Ed was told to go outside and play with the others. They found a turtle for some reason. They want to know how strong its shell is. Oh my god, it can only end badly. Hey, Four Eyes, come and throw this rock at the turtle. Let's see how strong it is. Then I'll skip ahead a few pages to this part here where the headmaster in the orphanage has got an important announcement to make. Children, we have some great news. Mr. Thomas Wayne is going to come for a visit next month. He's going to make a speech to Gotham right from here. Then we see Thomas Wayne at the orphanage. He introduces the creation of the Gotham Renewal Fund. The Wayne Foundation pledges a $1 billion donation to start a charitable endowment for public works. Renewal is about growth. It's about planting seeds and renewing Gotham's promise. Then Edward gets a chance to meet Thomas Wayne. The headmaster tells him that this is the boy who sings but doesn't speak. Mr. Wayne asks him what the Renewal Fund could do for him. I wish I could go to school with other kids like me. Kids who are different. And how are you different, Edward? I'm good at math. I'm going to finish the story summary here because there's still a lot of story to go, but I just want to skip ahead to this page. I wanted to show this awesome, creepy, gorgeous page of art. What do you think? It's really freaky. We see an image of Edward climbing out of his glasses, attacking himself. It's so good, it's so weird. Again, it's, it continues the dark and creepy feel to this whole book. He promised. Somebody help me. Are you still here? Okay, nice one. I really appreciate you watching this far. So before I finish, I wanted to point out just one of the variant covers which I would love to get a physical copy myself, but probably can't. It's a Mike Mignola cover, the artist and writer of Hellboy. What do you think of this? I love it. It's kind of dark and creepy. You got Hellboy vibes, even is it the BPRD as well? Yeah, very, very good. So look out for that if you can. If you fancy it, if you're a fan of Hellboy, if you're a fan of Mike Mignola, get this cover. Okay, that's it for the review. Hope you enjoyed it. Please drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of the series, or if you're reading The Riddler or not. Are you interested in it? And yeah, I'd love to see you in a future video. Okay, this is Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House, signing off. It's Sunday evening here, Sunday night, and I'm hopefully getting ready to go on the Ginger Ninjas live art stream after this. So yeah, hope to see you soon. Mata ne.